Alright, hello everybody, welcome to our Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for Newcomers playthrough. My name is Jokester1801, and let's get started. So today we are on Endgame Rebirth 3. We just finished Endgame Rebirth 2 last time, and so now we're on the third map. How dull, I don't sense any enemies nearby. I know. Would you all like me to tell you a story as we climb? What kind of story? One from long ago, long before the grandparents of anyone here were born. In the very beginning of this world, there was only water, until one day a girl appeared. The girl was very clever, and she forged the first land, then she made trees and flowers, and then she created beings. That girl was you, right, Yune? Or are you talking about Ashura? Both, really, and neither, actually. At first, the girl was excited by her new world, and she thought of little else. Then she started feeling lonely. Everyone, every being she'd created was different from her. Not a single person that could truly understand her. All alone, she grew sadder and sadder, crying for thousands of years. Then, some creatures began to grow and change, becoming more clever and sophisticated. They tried to comfort the girl and eventually grew closer to her. That was the birth of the Zunama. They were your ancestors, Bjork, Laguz, everyone. In Begnion, we are taught that the Zunama were Bjork ancestors. Makes me wonder what else in my country has been warped beyond recognition. It's possible that the truth was simply misunderstood, like the way everyone calls me a dark god. But let me continue. The Zunama worshipped the girl as their own goddess. They said her hair was as striking a color as dawn's first light, so they gave her a name, the Goddess of Dawn. She was a much-loved goddess, the Goddess of Dawn. The Zunama continued to evolve and change, giving rise to a variety of races and tribes across the land. Naturally, each of the races thought their own was superior to the others, and conflict arose between them. The goddess tried to make peace among her people, but nothing could stop the warring Zunama. Trying to separate the factions, the goddess gave them different names, Laguz and Bjork, but this only intensified their conflict. And then, the Great Flood occurred. The goddess was only trying to bring an end to the fighting, but her power was so great that all the continents were drowned in the flood, all except Tellius. Are you sure about this story? It's very different from the histories that we've each been taught. Well, yeah, Yune's sure. She was there, basically. Neither the Laguz nor the Bjork have an accurate depiction by the sound of it. I wonder where the story got twisted. There's another standing in our way. I have a feeling he might be able to tell us. Father? Huh? My father. Just beyond these doors. My father is waiting. Dun dun dun! Digensia, king of Poldoa. He's supposed to be one of the three who defeated the Dark God, Yune. He has been blessed by Ashera. Not only that, but it's a powerful, resilient blessing from long ago. He may be nearly impossible to defeat. Let's get everyone together. There's no better time than now. No better time than now for what? I was hoping to avoid this until we reached Ashura. Actually, I hoped not to have to do it at all. But she's left me with no choice. I will give you the blessings of Yune, goddess of chaos and freedom. In their natural state, the attacks of mortal creatures have no effect on divine beings. When Ashura set out to defeat me, she gathered her strongest warriors and bestowed on them some of her power. Now, I want to point out something. We see the black dragon, the blue lion, which both look really cool. I love this whole art. I think it looks beautiful. And we see in the front middle area Altina with Ragnar and Alandi, and she's dual wielding them. Now, if we think back to last video with Ike picking up Alandi after defeating the Black Knight, I think it would have been so cool if Ike had the option to dual wield Ragnar and Alandi just like Altina does. That would just be so cool. And it would be a little bit of a foil to Altina because Ike's fighting for Yune, whereas Altina fought for Ashura. But it would be so cool. So cool. This is called the Goddess's Blessing. She empowered the dual swords of the Bjork swordswoman, Altina. The Laguz warrior Soen and Digensia, the leader of the dragon tribe, were also blessed. I failed then, but this time will be different. I'll use Ashera's own tricks, and I won't be defeated. Everyone, take some time now to ready yourselves. Bjork, be sure to equip your best weapons. I'll begin when everyone's ready. Alright, so we have 3 info conversations that we're gonna look at real quick, and then we'll go ahead and talk about Yune's blessing. Are you alright, Micaiah? Yes, I'm fine. How about you, Soph? Are you alright? You're not hurt? I'm not a child, Micaiah. When are you gonna start treating me like an adult? Show me your hand. What? Look at your hands. They're so big. They were so small when we met. Micaiah. Ah, sorry. Am I interrupting something? Commander! It's alright, Ike. How can we help you? I was scrounging around in my stuff and found some extra medicine. I figured I'd ask around and see if anyone needed it. I need to go get ready. Hey, there's no rush. We still have... He didn't catch a word of that, did he? I'm sorry about that. How long have you been with him? A long time. I met him when I was hiding out in the back alleys of Navasa over 10 years ago. He was so skinny, but his gaze was so piercing. I wondered how such a young boy could look like that. One day, I noticed he was standing close to me just watching. He continued like that for a few days. One day, I held out my hand. He was suspicious of me, but came over anyway. He looked like a scared animal. Then his little hand slipped into mine. It was shaking. His fingers were so thin and frail. I couldn't let go after that. After that, we traveled together all over the continent. No matter where we went, we were always together. The first time I met him, he'd hidden on a ship we were taking. He mentioned he was looking for someone who was like family to him. It was you he was searching for, wasn't it? I tried to leave him behind. When we went to Crimea, I split off from him and took a ship to Begnion. But when I reached Begnion, war had broken out between Crimea and Dane. I knew I had to return to Dane to look for him. I couldn't find him, so I went to Crimea, but I still couldn't find him. We found each other again after the war in Dane, in the back alleys of Navasa where we first met. You took routes opposite to each other. When I told him why I'd disappeared, he got so angry. I'd never seen him get so emotional before. I can't say that I blame him. I'd be pretty furious if I heard someone that I loved was wandering around 2 countries at war. Besides, I'm sure he'd hidden his feelings about being abandoned until he saw you again. I thought I was reaching the limit of how long I could stay with him. He grew each and every day, but I remained the same. I didn't want him to be harmed by the curse I lived with. Can you imagine how hard that would have been on him? You mean the blood of the Lagoose? So you knew. Did you find out from the boy who's always beside you? Soren. Yeah, I guess you both know how to recognize people with a similar nature. Yes, he and I are both branded. Don't use that word. You and Soren are both people, just like me and everyone else. People. You're just like Yune. You call both Laguz and Bjorks people. Why should I care about the color of your hair, eyes, and skin, or your ears, wings, or tail? No matter how long you live or what powers you possess, we're the same. At the end of the day, we're all people. Seth talks that way too. His time with you changed him. Thank you, Ike. I've made up my mind. About what? I didn't realize we were doing anything but talking. I thought I might travel to a far-off place after all this was over, but I won't. I'll go back to Dane. No matter what happens, I'll have Sothe by my side. I have nothing to fear as long as he's with me. It seems the feelings between you two run both ways, but that's probably the wisest choice for Dane, and Sothe too. Anyway. Oh, may I have some medicine? Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Survive, Micaiah. We need you, and the goddess you host, to save the people of Tellius. Yes, I know. I like that conversation a lot. I think it's cool. Especially the part about just like, we're all people, and that's the important thing to keep in mind. Selgius is the Black Knight? I don't know what to say. It's unbelievable. What was he like in Begnion? He was the right-hand man of my most trusted aide, Duke Sephiran of Persis. He was a hero, a perfect general, and the best swordsman in all of Tellius. He was never anything but loyal. But he was serving another country. It makes me wonder how Sephiran is doing. I doubt he's been turned to stone. Even though he was captured by Lacane and forcibly removed from his post, he'll have found a way to persevere. Sigrun always said there's no other master of the arcane arts who can compare with a Duke of Persis. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Ike, don't tell me you suspect Sephiran. Well, look at the facts. Do not trouble your mind with that thought. He would never betray me. It's nice to think so, but if he's not petrified, he'd have received a message from Yune. So where is he? The goddess isn't perfect. She said so herself. Maybe the message didn't reach everyone. You have to admit that's a weak excuse. Let's leave it at that for now. We need to focus on moving forward. please, let's. Oh, I almost forgot. I had something for you. What is it? Well, you're my trusted aide, just like Sephiroth. You have to live, so protect yourself with this. A mercenary with a contract to act as aide to the Empress of Egnion? Who'd have thought? But thank you, Sanaki. You're welcome, Ike, and thank you. Oh, so nice to see them getting closer. Alright, almost done. Ike, take a look at this. Hey now, where'd you stumble across it? Inside the tower, I thought of using it myself, but yeah, I don't think that it's right for you. Indeed, that's why I brought it here for you to use. Thanks, it's a very rare item. I'm in your debt. It's the least I could do. Yeah, he gave us guard, which is like a really bad skill. So, cool, thanks, Raphael. Alright, so we did get a Londite. It is just Ragnell, but an SS sword instead of being locked to Ike. So, it's, yeah, I mean, it's cool. Glad we have it. So, basically, what we have now is Yune's Blessing. And so, with Yune's Blessing, what that means is that you get to choose an item that gets blessed by Yune. Now, nothing happens to the item except for two very important things. One, it now would have unlimited weapon uses, which is very helpful. And two, you'll be able to use it against the bosses from here on out. And relatedly, you won't be able to attack the bosses with any weapons that are not blessed. So we have to think about this balance between strong boss killing items, weapons, and weapons that we just want to use. So for example, Micaiah is an interesting case because she could bless any light magic. Now she has this Bane, which is pretty strong, or we could bless Purge and just attack from long range. And that's what we're going to do. We're actually going to bless Purge. Now, the immediate thought for a lot of people is to just bless the strongest weapon you can. And while that can be helpful, I found that with magic users, it's nice to bless long-range magic tomes. And the reason for that is because in this battle coming up, you don't really want to attack at 2 range because they'll just die unless they kill in 1 hit. And 2, it's just nice because they don't move as far. And 3, the long-range magic tomes are actually almost as strong as the normal tomes, except for Sanaki's case. And you can always just use the normal tome if you want to anyway, because you're probably not going to have your magic users attack the bosses with normal magic anyway. So that's why for magic users, we are going to bless long-range tomes. Now, importantly, with Sanaki, we could do bolting. Oh, I guess not. But we could do Blizzard, because it has slightly less weight. But we're going to go with Meteor because she has SS rank in fire. Laguz, you don't have to worry about anything because they just get their Laguz weapon blessed. Leonardo, we're going to go with his awesome bow because that gives him +5 speed and that's just amazing. Jill, we're going to go with the Irvin because that's super strong. And then with Har, we have a little bit of a decision point here. We could do the Silver Axe, which is super strong, 19 might, 15 crit. I mean, that's almost as strong as Irvin. Or we could do a hand axe if we wanted. I don't super recommend doing the hand axe because we made so many of them. And so what I'm actually going to do is the Brave Axe. The Brave Axe isn't the strongest weapon ever. However, it's strong enough where it can do a good amount of damage and it has the Brave effect. And that can be really helpful, especially against the final boss. And so we're going to go with the Brave Axe. Now Soren, like we said, we're going to do long range magic. Shinon, the double bow is the best thing he has by far. And it also is just such a good bow. It gives +3 strength and attacks at 1 range. Amazing. Mia, we could do the Vague Kadi because it has 20 might. But instead of that, we're actually going to do the Alondite because it has 1-2 range and it only has 2 less might. So definitely worth it to do Alondite there. Nephany, we're going to do Wishblade because it's just an obscenely awesome lance. So yeah, those are the easy ones. Now the hard ones that we have are Boyd, Aaron, and Gatry. Because we don't have any SS weapons for them to use. So what we're going to do with Boyd is we are going to bless a Forged Silver Axe. Now, this Silver Axe has the same might and hit as the one Har has, except the one Har has also has 15 crit. And so because of that, we're actually going to take Har's and bless that one. You know, get the most crit we can. Importantly, we can do a Silver Lance here with Aaron if we wanted to as well. 18 might, 15 crit, that's pretty good, so we're going to take that and bless that with Aaron. Now, what to do with Gatry is actually an excellent question. So Gatry could bless another Silver Axe if we wanted, because that's 19 might, which is really good. He could bless a Silver Lance. Honestly, I don't know that there's really like a wrong thing to do here. It's basically like, what do we prefer him to use? And I think what we'll do is just bless the Silver Axe since it has slightly more might than one of the Silver Lances. Alright, and so with that we've struck the balance. Oh, and then Soak, like it doesn't matter because we're not going to use Soak too much. But I find having 1-2 range is super helpful because every enemy you fight from here on out has 1-2 range. So if you could get that for a lot of your weapons, that's helpful. Or at least with Soak, especially because the Peshkats is the best knife you can use anyway. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything we'll do for the blessing. Alright, I think we're all ready. I'll need the Lagoose to transform. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention with this is, even though you can equip stabs, you actually can't bless stabs. Which is sad because, like, you know, you have some dedicated healers, basically, and it would be so cool if you could bless, like, the Fortify staff or something, but you can't, and that's life. Let's begin. Alright, we are blessed by Yune. Okay, I'm all done now. Whew, that was really hard. I think I need to rest. Micaiah, are you feeling alright? You don't look so good. I'm fine. Thank you, Soph. What happened to Yune? She's sleeping. She wants us to take it from here. Alright, if we're all set, let's move out. Here we go. I think this is probably the hardest battle in the tower. So let's go for it. Dive right in. Father! Hello, Jigginsia. He's so imposing. Kurthnaga, I wasn't expecting this. It's safe to assume, then, that you've come prepared to fight? We have betrayed our vow to our goddess. We should have learned, but the fighting never stopped. Now we must pay for our crimes. We must take responsibility and accept Asher's judgment. No, you don't understand. It wasn't the war that awoke the goddess. It was my song. The Galder of Release freed the goddess. You can't expect me to believe that. We will wait here patiently for the punishment we deserve. If you are unwilling to await judgment, this is so cool. You will stand against the greatest of all dragons. What a cool transformation sequence. He's so massive. Like the game makes him look so threatening, and it does just such a good job with that. Father, no! Why must we fight? There must be a way to talk this through. It's no use, Kurth. We have no choice but to fight. We must reach the goddess, and not even the king of dragons can stand in our way. Alright, so, now it's time to fight a whole bunch of dragons. 17 versus 44. We're about to just like lay waste to the dragon tribe, I guess. So here's the boss, Daginsia. He has 100 HP, 50 defense, 46 res, and 75 attack. This guy is an absolute monster. He puts Kurthnaga to shame. He has Form Shift. And then here's the skill that makes it so you have to use blessed weapons to fight the bosses. So this is Mantle. And so you have to use blessed weapons to do any damage. And importantly, these units restore HP equal to luck every turn, which in Deginsia's case means he gets plus 30 HP at the start of every turn. It's just better imbue. That's really obnoxious because this guy is such a tank to take down. We'll have a couple tricks to make it slightly easier, but yeah, he's super annoying. Another important point is that he does have Ire, which just kills you. I mean, it's just a crit, and since he has 75 attack, none of your units can survive it. As a result of that, I do recommend whoever you bring and want to attack Deginsia with, that you give them Nihil or Parity, either way, just so that they can actually not die. So like, we're definitely going to attack with Ike, and he has Nihil. I feel like Jill could benefit from Adept instead of Celerity. Do we want Jill with Celerity? That's a good question. Anyway, like, Mia could use Parity, and so Parity is really important because it cancels skill bonuses, and so that means skills can't activate when Parity is on. And so I think Mia actually can't do any damage though, right? Because he has 50 defense. So Mia may not be the best choice because she can't actually hurt him. I bet Jill would be pretty helpful. So maybe we'll give Jill Celerity, or not Celerity. We'll give Jill, instead of giving Mia Parity, we'll just give Jill, take off Celerity and give her Parity. Alright, that should work. I don't know that I necessarily want Har with Provoke here. I don't know that I necessarily want him with Pass either. I think we'll give him Celerity. Let's see, Har with Celerity. Raphael with Celerity is actually pretty helpful in this chapter, so maybe we'll do that actually. Because this chapter is pretty big. So we could give Har Renewal, which is pretty good. Also give him Pavise. We could also give him Dragonfoe. I actually have a plan for Dragonfoe though. So something else that's really interesting with this chapter is that the dragons don't attack Kurthnaga or Enna. They just refuse to. And so what I like to do is have Kurthnaga and Enna exploit that. So we are going to give Kurthnaga Dragonfoe, and he's going to just thrash a whole bunch of his allies. And we're also going to give him Celerity so that he can move around a lot. Now, I know I just mentioned like Raphael with Celerity is pretty helpful, but I think Kurthnaga with Celerity actually helps a lot because then he can get places a lot quicker. So for example, one thing I like to do is have him kind of like choke this point so that these red dragons can't move past it. And with Celerity, Kurthnaga has 8 moves, so he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just choke it turn 1. And that's actually pretty helpful. So we might do that. He also starts with max gauge, which is nice. This is honestly the best chance to train Kurthnaga, so we're going to just train him up as much as possible, quote unquote. Alright, the other thing I want to do is, the really nice thing about fighting dragons though is that they have low attack speed, so everyone's going to be able to double. The hard thing with fighting dragons is they have really, really high attack, and so they are going to do a lot of damage to all of our units. Like, so much damage. It's an obscene amount of damage. Alright, so I'm thinking... this is also, they all have 1-2 range, which is why it's nice to have 1-2 range weapons with your units. Speaking of that, I'm just going to take off unnecessary weapons. Because, like, my units really don't need them. I will bring Arc Thunder on Sanaki because that has effective damage. So like Har, for example, he has the Forged Brave Axe, which is really nice. I'm going to give him like a silver poleaxe because that'll give him some extra might. And then I'll give him another hand axe because we have so many of them. And then, of course, the Volinarian stuff as well. And then Jill, like, she doesn't need any other one-ranged weapon except for the Irvin. And then she has a hand axe, so she's fine. Leonardo, the Brave Bow could be useful. We don't really need the Steel Bow or the Silencer or the Arbalist. So yeah, I think Leonardo's good there. I will actually give him the Forged Silver Bow because it has more might than the Lugnasada, and that could be beneficial. And the Killer Bow could also help. Shinon really just needs the Double Bow because it's just so strong. Soren, Ward could actually be beneficial because it'll raise res, and that's good with the White Dragons. He doesn't really need Restore this battle. I don't know that we need a Hermern Staff, though. We'll just leave Restore on him. Oh, I do want to give Micaiah Fortify, because Ginsia has an area of effect attack that can hit like multiple people in range. Boyd doesn't need any one-range weapons that are not this Silver Axe, because the Silver Axe has the highest might. So we're going to just go ahead and get rid of everything and give him another hand axe in case he needs it. Mia, of course, doesn't need anything except the Londite and the Vagakati, because nothing is stronger than those two. We could give her the Worm Slayer, though, because then she can have effective damage against these dragons, which is really nice. Similar thing with Aaron. We'll leave the Brave Lance because that can be really helpful, and we could give him another jab. And then Nephany really doesn't need anything but the Wishblade because she, it's 1-2 range, and so like nothing is better than it. Alright, and so with that we've kind of, oh, and then Gatry. He doesn't need any one-ranged except the Silver Axe because that's the strongest one-range he can have. One thing we could do is, and I think what we will do, we'll give Har the forged Silver Lance that Nephany had, because it has the same might as the Silver Poleaxe, but has way more hit, and I think that'll be nice in case we ever need it. Alright, and then we do have Ike to attack the Black Dragon Diginsia. I'm wondering if, like, because we have Ike and Jill, Leonardo and Shinon could attack from 3 range, which would be helpful. I mean, Leonardo can't do any damage against Diginsia, but Shinon could. So, Boyd could do some damage. He can't double Diginsia, which is sad, but he could do some damage with the Silver Axe. I don't know. I think we'll just see what we got and go from there. And then supports, Kurthnaga and Enna would probably be a fine support to do. Sanaki and Leonardo, +2 defense now. I guess that's fine. Everyone else, alright. Nephany Aaron, let's go. That's pretty nice. Get that 10 avoid. Alright, besides that, I think we're pretty much good. So, we're going to want to kill these surrounding dragons on turn 1, ideally. And then we want to, like, kind of block off these dragons and ideally take out these dragons. We'll see if that's possible. Yeah, let's, save and we'll just go for it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so turn 1, what we're going to do here is we're going to have Soren move up and attack this dragon here. And Soren can just weaken him, do a ton of damage. Let's go, 28 times 2. And then I'm going to have Ike actually attack this one at 1 range. Ideally, he activates Aether. Let's go. That's why I wanted to attack at 1 range, because then Ike would have the chance to activate Aether, and that would let him kill. Then what I could do is have Jill move up here and maybe kill. Oh, perfect damage. Very nice. And with the cancel. Importantly, flyers do receive the Wardwood / cover bonuses. So that is like a really helpful thing to keep in mind. I could have Micaiah kill that one, but I think I'll have her weaken this one over here. Very nice. And then since there's a lot of red dragons over here, so the really key thing with this battle is remembering that red dragons attack on defense, white dragons attack on resistance. And so I'm going to send Gatry over here because he has really high defense and could just take this one out. Alright, and then I think between Nephany and Aaron, they could take out this dragon here. Especially if Nephany activates Adept, which would be pretty clutch. Nice dodge. No Adept for us, but that's okay. I think Aaron can finish. Oh, 1 damage short. Alright, Nephany, we're going to take the Wishblade and finish off with the Wishblade. There we go. Got him. Alright. With that, I'm going to bring Kurthnaga up here to just choke this point. And then, I do, again, I want to show just that there's this Wardwood, that gives plus 10 res, covered gives plus 10 defense, and it makes such a difference. So Mia here takes 36 damage on this tile, but if she moves over here, she only takes 26. I mean, it's just so helpful. So yeah, Mia just slayed that dragon. The Worm Slayer is really, really helpful to bring because it helps Mia more reliably kill these dragons. Alright, so I think Void could take out, 1 damage short. Good night. Wow, and you're 1 damage short too. Alright, I think what I'll do then, I'll bring Enna over here. Oh, she could just weaken this guy? Let's go. Now, this is a good showcasing of these dragons actually don't attack Enna and Kurthnaga, which is why they can be really, really helpful this battle. So, and it's also why we gave Kurthnaga Dragon Foe, so that he can do good damage and they're not going to attack him at all. But yeah, it's helpful because then like Enna and Kurth can weaken the dragons, or just like so that you can kill them, or they can just stand in front of them and not get attacked, which is also really helpful, like what we're doing with Kurthnaga up there. Alright, Shinon can probably kill this guy. Oh, let's go. Alright, I think what we're gonna have to do here is move Leo here. So if we move Leo next to Enna, he can get attacked by this dragon, and if he kills this dragon, he can get attacked by this dragon and just die, which is not what I want. And so I'd love it if he was able to kill this guy. He does have 38 crit, so maybe, let's go, got him. Just depend on the crit. Just crit, easy. Alright, Leo level up, hopefully some strength speed. Skill speed, I mean, I'll take some more speed. And then Shinon just perfect damage, kill this guy. Very nice. This is like my goal for turn 1 of this chapter, is taking out the 3 dragons on this side. Take out the 3 dragons on this side, which I think we can do with Har and stuff. So if we make these 4 people move again. Then what we can do is, we could have Sanaki finish off this dragon. And then we could have Micaiah move here so she's in support range with Sov, and weaken this dragon so that Har can finish it off. Let's go. This is why I love long-range magic for this battle. It makes your magic users so much more flexible for weakening dragons. And then I'm actually going to have Har, instead of using the Grave Axe, weaken this guy with the Hand Axe. And that's so that he'll be able to attack back against the other red dragon that's just right above there. And so that way, all of my people on this side over here, they all have 1-2 range weapons. Please get speed. Dang it, Har, come on. They all have 1-2 range weapons, and so they can all attack back against this guy. Now, if I had to guess, he'll attack Nephany because she will do the lowest damage. But any damage is good damage. Alright, so these 2 white dragons do move. I'm going to move Ike here, keep him on the Wardwood, and give Alamdite to Mia so she can attack back. And then I'm going to bring Jill up here. Similar idea, give her the hand axe so she can attack back. And then I want to make sure Soren's out of range. And I think what we'll do is Physic up hard. Because Boyd is not in range of getting attacked by anything. And then So can just chill here, providing support to Makai. Alright, that was pretty good turn 1. See what happens here for turn 2. Very nice dodge from Jill. And the critical. Let's go. Alright, so that guy's on a cover tile, which means Mia probably won't kill. Unless she gets a critical. Ooh, 26. No crit, but she did a ton of damage, which I will take any day of the week. Strength? Let's go. Oh, attacked Gatry, because Gatry has Provoke. I keep forgetting. But I'll take it. Oh, Gatry could activate Luna. That would be so clutch. No Luna for us. Alright, so yeah, Kurthnaga is just going to get in those dragons' ways. Ideally, he just kills here. Oh, he's so close. He does have Paragon, though, so ideally he'll, like, get some good level ups and be able to start killing dragons more easily. Alright, let's see the first level up. Wow, that was really good. Yeah, that was awesome. Alright, I'm gonna have Shinon weaken this guy, maybe. There's a good chance he kills, so maybe let's just depend on the crit from Leo. Or Deadeye, that works too. Let's go. Alright, something I want to do is get Enna over here so that she can, like, block off some of these dragons. I'd also like Jill to just kill this dragon. Cancel? No cancel. Dang. That's okay. And that's okay too. Oh, there's the cancel. Very nice, Jill. Very, very nice. And then Jill can move down here. She is in range of these dragons, so I want to make sure I heal her or get her out of range somehow. I could bring Enna here. And then what I'll also do is bring up Boyd here. And have him just vulnerary, so I don't have to worry about healing him. And then I could have Mia just finish off this dragon. The Astra. Very nice. Alright, so now I have to decide what I want to do with these guys. I want to be careful because, like, they do a ton of damage. 54 attack on resistance. So they're doing... Irving gives +3 res, so Jill has 25. So 54 minus 25 means they're doing 29 damage, which does kill Jill. So I want to be careful with that. So first things first, Gatry maybe can kill this guy. If he activates Luna, he could kill. Alright, no kill for us, but that's okay. Strength speed, I'll take it, let's go. Oh, he capped out speed with 31 speed. I'm just gonna have Sanaki finish this guy off. Now that we've cleared out the, like, bottom left and right, the only reinforcements that come from there are just, like, one dragon that comes every so often. So I'm gonna leave Shinon down here for now, because he can take out the dragon in one round, hopefully. And then the other thing I want to do is, clearly these three don't move because they could have and they didn't. So now I want to see how I want to deal with these dragons. What I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring Aaron just up here. And I'll bring Har up here so that he supports Jill. Give her 10 avoid and 1 defense. So now they're doing 28 damage to Jill. And then I'm just going to go ahead and heal up Jill. And I'll heal up Mia. And then I'll have Raphael make these people move again. And then I'll just leave Jill in range with the Irvine so she doesn't have any chance to kill the dragon, because she can take one hit but not two. So she could take one of these hits but not both of them. And then I'm going to bring Anna over here so that she can be helpful, and I'll bring Boyd and Mia so that they can just be in range. Same with Ike. And then that way we're just prepared to take him out. And we'll bring Nephemy, of course, as well. Alright, so this one ideally misses, but we'll see what happens. Nice dodge. Let's go. Alright, and then Kurthnaga is just blocking those guys, which is super nice. And all these dragons decide now is the best time to transform, I guess. Alright, so yeah, there's the one dragon reinforcement. Now ideally what I could do is like have Sanaki weaken and then someone else like kill. I don't think Gatry can just kill though, so we'll have to see. Alright, Sanaki level up. Get that strength magic, let's go. Can Gatry kill? Not unless he activates Luna, which is a possibility. What I probably should have done instead of having Gatry attack is had like Micaiah finish off with Purge. Can Shinon kill? Shinon does perfect damage. Let's go. Get thrashed. Alright, Shinon level. Beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna bring Leonardo over. I'd love to have him kill something this turn. I don't know what I could have him kill, but having him kill something would be good. Maybe if I move him here, and then I could have Mia move up here and Wormslayer this guy, maybe. Alright, so we're going to have Kurthnaga finish off this dragon. And ideally gain another level up, I think. Let's go. So, yay! Wow, what a great level up. Same one that he got last time. So now he's doing... He has 36 plus 34. Right? Yeah. So he has 70 attack against dragons. 70... So he's almost one round in these red dragons. He's pretty close. Alright, so that's cool. Oh, the other thing that Mantle, I forgot to mention, this just was reminded to me though. Mantle also gives inherent Nihil, so like none of your skills can work against the bosses. Yeah, the bosses are pretty stacked. Anyway, so I think what I'll do is I will physic here with Soren. Speed? No, no speed. Got more magic though, which is nice. And then I'm just going to get Aaron out of the way here. I wonder if... Okay, Aaron almost kills. Does his... Okay, Nephemy does not give him more attack. I mean, he could set up the kill for what's-his-face. Or not. He can just one-shot. Easy. I mean, that's honestly not the worst thing in the world. And then, ideally, Micaiah can hit this guy. Oh, one space away. So what we're going to do, actually, is leave Micaiah where she is. Finish this guy off. And then I can shove her with Sothe so that she can be in my little formation to get sung with, what's-his-face? Raphael. Alright, another Micaiah level up. Magic speed res. Very nice. So yeah, then I can shove, and now Micaiah's in our little formation. I don't really have much else for my other units here. What I do want to do, though, is I'm going to put Enna here and just weaken this dragon. And the other benefit of doing that is that it protects Aaron from getting attacked. Like that. And so what we could do is we're going to move Mia up a little bit. I want to be careful with these dragons up here. I don't remember if these ones move, but I guess I could throw Mia over here and just see. And then I'll leave Boyd next to her. I mean, I could have Boyd, like, attack this guy. Yeah, that could actually work, because then Boyd could weaken them for Kurth Naga. So I'll have Boyd just sit here, and then he's not going to attack, he's just going to wait. And not kill. And then, I mean, we can dance for these three. Leo can get that kill with the white dragon, which should be pretty nice. Alright, and so Leo, yep, could just get this kill, and we'll go from 3 range, so we'll want to go where Ike is. We'll use the Lugnasada because it has infinite uses now. Very nice. And got another Leo level up. Strength speed. Nope. Got more defense though, which is nice. And more speed, which is nice. Jill could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which isn't far enough. So I'm going to actually have Jill move here and Har move here. I actually have Har attack. Because then he can, like, move back 1 space. And then he's really weakened this guy, which is nice. And, oh, he just killed this guy, which is also really nice, actually. And then he'll move back 1 space. And then we can just heal him with Soren. Very nice. And then Nephne can just move here next to Aaron. No one's in range of that guy. And besides that, Micaiah could, like, purge someone. All of these guys are on Wardwood, so they don't get purged. They don't get hurt as much with purge. If I purge this guy, Boyd will kill him. So I'll just try purging this guy. Oh, nice. Got the crit. Well, that was way more damage than I thought she would do. Alright, so just like we thought, this guy attacks Boyd, and he does get plus 5 defense from being next to Kurth Naga, which is super nice. Unfortunately, he is in resolve range. Oh, he left it with 1 HP. Let's go. That's so funny. So now Boyd's going to be in resolve range, which might make him dodge, but he didn't resolve Wrath. So now he's in resolve Wrath range, which then makes him crit. Cool. I guess we got to see that combo in action. Unfortunately, Boyd might die. Yeah, Boyd is in some trouble here. Hopefully he dodges. Unfortunately, Boyd ended up perishing to the fiery flames of that dragon and decided to take a permanent vacation in the big old house in the sky. As a result, we had to try again. Now, because the first couple turns of the next try were basically the same as this attempt, I just went ahead and cut him out, and we'll start with the next try around the time that Boyd perished, except he didn't actually perish this time. All right, and we are back. So, I think this might be a turn later than what we left off on last time, but that's okay. So, we saw Kurth Naga over here, and he did not get the amazing level ups that he got last time, but that happens, I guess. What we could do, though, is... it might have some flashbacks here, but this time... there's not 4 dragons around. This time, there's only 2. And since Kurth is going to kill one of them, we're really doing okay. So we have Void Weaken, and then Kurth Naga can finish here, which is very, very nice. Alright, another level up for Kurth Naga. Let's see if it's a good one. I mean, that's not horrible. I'd like the strength and defense to increase, but, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. I have Aaron and Nephany down here, and I don't love having them down here, so I'll probably actually bring them up. Or I'll leave Aaron down there, and then I'll bring Nephany up. Leonardo I brought over here. We do have some red dragons over here. What I think I'm going to do is just put Jill and Har in range. Could also have Ike be in range, but I think I'd rather have Ike come up here and just kind of deal with some of those dragons. So we're going to have Ike, we're going to have Soren move up and use Meteor. Yay for Soren's abilities to weaken dragons. And then I actually think Leonardo could kill. Yeah, he actually could. What I think I'll do actually is have Leonardo attack here, because then I can use Raphael to make him move again, and Soren, which sounds pretty nice. Alright, Leonardo. Leonardo's actually in pretty good bonus experience range, so we might want to stop getting kills with him. Because he has 4 stats maxed, so this could be a good way to get him to get some more strength, speed, defense, or HP, strength, speed. Then I'll have Micaiah move up here, weaken this guy. Oh, Micaiah's at S rank light magic. Micaiah is fairly unique in that she can actually get SS rank in both light and stabs. I'm just going to have Ike attack here. And it's nice that he's in support range with Soren, because that means he does not get hit, basically. And then I'm going to have Raphael make these 3 move again. And I think what I'm going to do, yeah. So I'm going to have Soren move over and finish this guy off. Nice critical. Alright, Soren with the S8 rank fire. Cool. I'm going to have Leonardo come down here, because I think he could help out Aaron. That seems like a pretty nice thing for him to be doing. I'm actually going to have Stode move up here and rescue Raphael. And then I'm going to have Enna move here and shove Stode away so that he's not in range. And then that way Enna's kind of just like being a tank for me. And then I could have Gatry move here, because he only takes 19 damage. And attack this guy, and then Micaiah can heal him after he gets hit, which he's probably going to do. Alright, very nice. And then I could probably use Sanaki to attack there, but I'll actually use Sanaki to do some damage up there, I think. And then I'll use Mia to take Raphael and drop him, so that Micaiah can move here and heal up Gatry. And then Void should be fine, because there's only the 1 dragon that can hit him. And this guy's only going to do 26 to him. Really 21, so that's even better. And then what I'm going to do here, actually, is move Jill and Har up here and have them equip hand axes. And so they're on cover, which means they have tons of defense. And then they can start baiting over all of these dragons. So Shinon's chilling, Aaron's chilling, and then with Sanaki, I said I'd weaken some of these dragons up here. Long-range tomes for the win. Alright, and that'll be the end of our turn there. So yeah, these guys are going to attack Jill and Har. Ideally, they dodge or just don't get hit, or just don't take too much damage. They're not dealing a ton of damage, but that's okay. Oh man. Here's his area of effect attack. It shouldn't do that much because, yeah, so Gatry and Ike have a ton of defense. And importantly, the further you are from it, the less damage it does. Alright, Jill, you could stun here, which would be pretty cool. Okay, no stun for us, but that's fine. Har got hit, but 8 damage is nothing. And he's doing a good amount back. Not enough to kill in 4 hits, though, which is pretty sad. Alright, so Gatry should only take this and then one other hit from that dragon, like, right above him. Alright, so like we thought, this guy's going to attack Void. Void's probably going to kill because of Resolve and Wrath. Resolve? Oh, he's not in Wrath range. That's actually really nice, because then he sets up that kill for Krith Naga. Alright, Void, let's see a good level up. Man, this guy this is easily the worst Void I've ever had. I mean, it's crazy how bad he is. He's still doing pretty good, but usually I have Voids that are like super strong and cap out strength and speed. This one is not doing that, which is very sad. Alright, so those dragons transform, but they don't move right away. Yeah. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move Gatry over here and just use a Vulnerary. And then I'm going to have Ike just start attacking these guys, because with his support with Soren, he gets plus 30 avoid. And that's really helpful over here because we got 2 white dragons incoming, and I don't want Ike to be able to get hit. Yeah, so we got both of these white dragons here. And then I'll just have Enna chill there. And then I think Sanaki could weaken one of these. Excuse me. We'll weaken one of these guys so that they can just die. Luck res, okay. I guess I could have Nephany kill. She doesn't have a lot of avoid though, so I'm not in love with that idea. Instead, I'll have Soren kill one of these guys. Alright, nice job there from Soren. What I probably could have done is moved Soren diagonal from Sanaki so that we could make Soren move again. I'm going to have Mia just kind of chill over here. Krith Naga's going to run up here and finish this guy off. Alright, Kurth is not getting level ups just for free anymore, which is sad. What I think I'll do is just have Micaiah move here and Physic up Void. Yeah. Alright, Micaiah capped out that magic and res and defense, surprisingly. 40 is not her capped HP though. Cool. And then we'll just make these 3 move again. And then Sanaki could finish the guy she weakened off. Or what we could do... Yeah, so Har could finish off this guy. Nice stun. Double stun, okay. A little unnecessary, but we'll take it. And gets defense. Oh, strength, skill, and defense. I think that means he capped all 3 of those. Yeah, 38. So nutty. And then what we could do is have Jill kill this guy and trade Har for the hand axe so that he has the hand axe equipped. The critical, nice. Alright, Jill level up. Let's see what she gets. Skill speed, not surprising. And then we'll bring her back there. Now, she can get hit by that guy, but not by those two. So then, what I can do actually is bring Nephany over, give Jill the hand axe, and then have Nephany finish. The adept critical that were so unnecessary, but we'll take it. And then Sanaki can keep weakening these people. Yeah, sure, that's fine by me. And then what we could do is have Micaiah heal up Soren again. And so what we'll do is we'll sacrifice here. And since Micaiah has a staff equipped, she'll just get that HP back at the beginning of next turn. And then I'll bring Leonardo down here to help out Aaron just in case he needs it. Boyd can move here and chill. And besides that, we're just chilling. Alright, so this guy does run up and attack Gatry, which should be fine. Gatry probably will kill here, which is... Oh, he doesn't. That's probably better, honestly, because you never know who's going to move and who's not going to move. And so the less attacks he can take, the better. Nice dodge there from Jill. And then, doesn't kill, but that's okay. So yeah, here's these white dragons. Ike can take one hit, but not two, so hopefully he dodges one. Ike, you make me a little nervous here, buddy. Oh man, he killed, so we might be in some trouble. He has plus 30 avoid, so I mean, like, not for nothing. Please dodge. Let's go. And perfect damage. We'll take it. Let's plus 30 avoid. So good. Oh no. Please dodge. Let's go. Alright, Ike. I did not think the back line would move. So he's facing 2 more attacks than I thought he would be. And he dodged! Let's go. Wow, and he got the critical. This is nutty. Alright, I think Ike's fine. Right? Like, can anything else attack him? Let's go! Wow, that was insane. That was awesome. I am so happy he did not die. Very nice. Life works out. Alright, we're gonna have Kurthnaga start wrecking these guys. Very nice that he can just take them out in one round. So yeah, now we're getting near the end of this battle, this marathon battle. Wow, 1 HP. What happened to those nice level ups you're getting, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna have Sanaki just weaken this guy so Jill can finish him off. Alright, Jill, take him out. And then I'm actually just going to move Jill over so that Fard can be in range of that guy. And I'll bring Nephany back over here. Gatry could just finish off this guy for us. So we're doing pretty good there. Get some more skill. Okay, cool. And then what we can do now is, I'm surprised this white dragon couldn't reach. So theoretically this guy's going to move and attack Gatry next turn, which is fine. I'll actually bring Enna down so that she can give some blood tide to people. And then I'm going to just have Micaiah physic Gatry, and then Soren can physic up Ike. Alright, cool. Micaiah's at SS staff, which is pretty nice actually. So Soren can physic up Ike, which is good. Because now what we can do is make all 4 of these people move again. And then what I'm going to do is actually have Soren use the ward staff on Gatry. Now we haven't used this staff before, I don't think. But what it does is it gives +7 resistance. And so that's nice because Gatry's about to fight a white dragon, and so +7 resistance means he takes 7 less damage. And then he's also in support range of Ike, which is nice. So one thing as we're approaching like Deginsia, there's Nasir here and Gareth. If you played Path of Radiance with us, you know who Nasir is because we did get Nasir. Gareth is a new guy. So if you do not kill these guys, they do join you next battle, so just make sure you don't do that. They don't move to attack you, but if you do get in their range, they will attack you. So just be aware of that. Alright, and then I'm gonna have Micaiah, because I don't think there's anyone else we necessarily need to heal per se. I'm gonna have her start working on this red dragon over here. Cool. Now, Sanaki with Meteor has 8 attack speed. This guy has 12 attack speed. Cool. So one thing I was thinking about with Sanaki is if she stood next to Enna, she'd get +5 strength, which would give her +5 attack speed. But since this guy had 12, she wouldn't be able to double even with the +5 attack speed, so it didn't matter too much. And then I do kind of want to rescue Soren here. But I guess this guy's not going to move, and this guy can't reach, so it doesn't matter. Alright, besides that, we're just going to wait. Alright, so that guy moves to attack hard, just like we wanted. Very nice. Alright, then that guy moves to attack Gatry, just like we thought he would. Still does 25 damage, even with the +7 resistance, which is crazy, but not the worst thing in the world, because we can handle it. Alright, we got 2 more white dragons and 2 more red dragons coming, which is a little obnoxious. But what we can actually do, that can be really helpful, is if we move Kurthnaga here and take out this guy, Kurthnaga can actually like kind of impede the white dragons that are coming, which can be really nice because then he can just take out a lot of them. Alright, another Kurthnaga level up. Wow, HP luck. Dude, what happened to your good level ups, huh? Okay, I think we just have Gatry finish this guy off, sure. Oh, the other important thing with Ward is that it gives you +7 resistance, and then every turn you lose one of those buffs. So right... Excuse me. So right now, Gatry's only getting +6 resistance. Alright, so Jill could finish off this guy. Ideally cancels. Nope, no cancel, so just dodge, Lamau. Alright, no dodge, that's fine. Oh, now you get the cancel? That's fine. Very cool. Jill level up. Does Jill, like, what can she get still? Skill and defense and magic. So cool. Alright, so we'll move Har over here, give Jill a hand axe, and then give him a Volane. Cool. And then up here, we could just kill this red dragon with long range magic, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to have Soren just use recover on Gatry so that we don't have to use physics stabs. I'm wondering if Micaiah needs to physic anyone. Doesn't really look like it, so I'm going to have Micaiah just take out this red dragon here. Alright, so now we've cleared the area around Deginsia, which is really nice. Because that means we are, like, we have the capacity to start attacking him if we want. Now, just to show you, Ike, he does 5 times 2, which is, like, nothing. Now, if we get Soren up there, he'll do 7 times 2, and if we get Enna next to Ike, then he'll do 12 times 2, which is not nothing. That's actually not bad. So we're going to try to do that. Something else I want to do, though, is get Shinon up there, because Shinon does 7 times 2, and then if we have Enna next to him, somehow, then he would do even more. And so to cover our butts, we're going to have Mia and Boyd come down here. Unfortunately, Leonardo does no damage with his blessed weapon, so it's not really worth it to have Leonardo to come down. Um, so yeah, I think what we'll do is wait a turn though, and then start attacking Digincia. Oh man, another area of effect attack, or as most people say, AoE attack. 20 damage, dang. No damage to Ike, no damage to Gatry. Nice. Whew, Sanaki took a good amount. Alright, so these guys are going to attack Jill and Har again, which is fine. We do also have Jill, who has parity, so she could attack Digincia. The key with Digincia is just A, recognizing you're going to be in for the long haul, because he's going to just take forever to kill. And then B, oh, nice stun. The other thing with Digincia is B, watching out for ire, and then C, just being careful about getting too close with area of effect attacks and things like that. Now the other thing is Jill can't be affected by Enna's blood tide when she uses parity, so we do want to be aware of that. Alright, so I'm going to have Leonardo just weaken this guy. So I think Aaron maybe kills. We might need Sanaki as well. Oh, we don't need Sanaki because Leonardo just dead-eyed. Very cool. Now Aaron can definitely kill. Alright, very nice, very nice. Aaron, I think, has capped out, yep, strength, skill, and speed, and he's close to defense. Now, Mia can just finish this guy with Wormslayer, so I don't even need Void down here. I'll probably just leave Void down here, though, because, like, support. Or, actually, I'll have Void come over here, because he could help out against the Red Dragon. Okay, I'm going to bring up Shinon, and then if I have Sanaki weaken this guy, cool. Then what I can do is, oh, nice speed. I can move Enna up here to start preparing for Ike to attack. And then I could have Soren heal up Krithnaga, that would actually be beneficial. Now, like I said, Krithnaga kind of blocks these guys. Unfortunately, he doesn't block them well enough that I can attack Digincia this turn with Ike. I could attack Digincia with Enna, though. Or not Enna, with Shinon. I could attack with Enna, but Enna is not going to do anything. Yeah, because I'm going to put Ike on this cover tile so that he takes less damage from Digincia. Because it's the difference between 28 and 38 damage. Cool. And then I'll have Micaiah move here and physic up Sanaki. And then I can use Raphael to make them all move again. And then Shinon could attack Digincia, and honestly, there's no point not to. So I think we should be fine to have him do so. Because that'll give him some experience. And you might even hear my cat. He's so cute. Beans just likes to make an appearance. Alright, Shinon with the capped magic speed. He's one away from capping skill, which is cool. Alright, and then Sanaki could kill this guy. And then what we could do is have Jill kill the guy in front of her, and then have her actually move over to the left so that we can use her next turn in attacking Digincia. Yeah, so we'll just bring her right over here. And then Micaiah, I don't know that we need to physic anyone. Oh, we could. Let's heal up Jill with Soren. Alright, got some more speed on Soren. And then, like, Micaiah could attack Digincia and do 1 damage. You're one of the parentless. You know me? Yes, I knew the first of your kind. I've been alive for a very long time, perhaps too long, but soon it will all be over. Yeah, Micaiah, do 1 damage. Let's go. Very vital, very essential. Honestly, she got a level up for that, so I'm not even mad. Get that +1 HP. She only did 1 damage because she's next to Sode, and Sode gives her +2 attack. Alright, besides that, I think we'll just wait. I'll bring Har over here, just so that he gives his support bonus to Jill. Hopefully he doesn't do another area of effect attack. Cool. Alright, so we got these dragons coming in. And then I'm going to have Kurth Naga take out this guy. Very nice. There we go. That's a good level up. And then I'll have Ike attack Deginsia. Deginsia, Dragon King. I can see you have no intention of letting us pass. I follow my goddess's decrees. My will is unwavering. I have no choice then. Be on your guard. Very well, Bjork General. Our blessings may be equal and opposite, but your strength is a mere fraction of mine. Show me your best. I mean, Ike's almost doing as much damage as Deginsia, mostly because of the buffs that he has from his support and Enna. But, you know, we take what we can get. Alright, so Jill could attack and do 7 times 2. Wow, he does 44 damage to Jill. That's crazy. I'd love it if there was a way for Shinon to attack with Enna's support, but unfortunately... Oh, we could do that. So if we have Enna move here, then Shinon could attack from here with Enna's support. And the reason we can do this is, then what we could do is we could actually have Raphael make everyone move again, or make Ike and Enna move again. And then we'll do some good damage this turn as a result. Because now what we could also do is have Jill attack. And so since she has parity, Deginsia can't use Ire. Very nice. Now we do probably... I'm going to actually rescue Shinon so that he can get out of that range of the white dragons. And then I'll have Gatry take and drop him. And then I'm going to move Soren here and recover Jill. And then I could have Micaiah move here and heal Ike. And then what we can do is have Raphael move and make everyone move again. Now this is a defeat boss chapter, it's not a route chapter. So once we take out Deginsia, it is over. Could we take him out this turn? Wait a second, he has 38. I think we could do it, right? Because Jill does 7 times 2, so that puts him at 24 health, and then Ike finishes him off. Let's go. We can just finish this battle. Alright, let's kill these guys maybe. Alright, as long as Aaron can do 41, which he can with the Brave Lance. Sweet. Brave Lance Aaron, so good in the tower, so helpful. Got him. Alright, and then Mia, of course, can just 1 round really easy here. Do the Astra, very nice. And then, yeah, let's just finish this battle off. So Jill moves here, uses parity, attacks. One thing I really like about parity in this game which is different from Path of Radiance, is that you can choose whether or not to activate parity for a battle. Whereas in Path of Radiance, it was always active. And so that means you can choose whether or not to have your bonuses active. Alright, and then Ike can just finish. Alright, Ike, please don't miss. He missed! Ike, no! Why? Alright, well, what we're gonna do is... I'm gonna heal with Fortify here. And so that'll heal both Jill and Ike. And then, in case Dagintia does an area of effect attack, I'm gonna rescue Raphael. And I can't drop him, but at the very least he's rescued so he won't die. Now ideally Dagintia just perfect. I was gonna say, ideally he just attacks Ike. Alright, next turn we definitely take him out. Alright, level up for Ike. Ike already has capped out strength, skill, speed, and defense, and he's one away from capping out HP. I think I'll actually give the kill to Shinon. Alright, well I'm gonna have Girth Naga just take out one of these guys while I'm at it. Might as well get him some more experience while he has the Paragon skill. Alright, another level up. That's actually pretty good. Let's go. So, Girth Naga's not great, but at least he's not, like, so trashy as he was before this battle. Yeah. And then I think Shinon can just finish, maybe? If I put Enna next to him. Where am I going? There we go. Alright, Shinon. Let's take him out. Let's go. 12? 12. Got him. No! Ugh. Has my body grown old? Or is it my heart? We did it! Yay! Alright, Shinon level up. Let's hope for the strength speed. Actually, he already has cap speed. But, capped out skill, got some strength. We'll take it. Well, we did it. Thank goodness. What a difficult boss. Well done. You have beaten me. Father! Don't lose your head now, boy. This wound, this is nothing. Your power, how could you defeat me? I was blessed by Ashera herself. I gave them my blessing. Yune? Is that you? That war long ago. I'm so sorry. You were right to fight against me. I was young and immature. The Great Flood was a result of my unchecked emotions. You don't have to apologize, Yune. I always knew that you weren't actually evil. You were just too powerful. So why did you choose Ashera again? I had hoped that this time you would join me to help protect the people. I'm sorry, Yune, but I've done worse to you. Long ago we made a vow before the goddess Ashera herself. We vowed that we, the Laguz and Bjork, would never commit the same genocidal sins. We didn't keep our promise, and for that reason, I was committed to accepting my just punishment. Silly, stubborn old scalebag, you just don't know when to quit. You need to lighten up a bit. To convince the Laguz kings to follow my example, I rewrote history, hid my tracks, and declared you a dark god. All I ever wanted was to avoid conflict. Please, forgive me. Don't worry about it, Dagintia. I caused enough trouble for you, so I'll forgive you just this once. I'm pleased to hear that. Gareth, gather our survivors. Girth Naga is their commander from now on. Understood, sir. Nasir, you followed your sovereign very far for having once left your country in disgust. I give you my sincerest thanks. No, my lord, unaware of my own king's true heart, I did what I thought had to be done. I apologize. Enna, I would like to tell you only that I wish you the greatest happiness in life. Thank you, sire. Now then, Girth Naga, Get these men moving. I will remain here, for I cannot move. Yes, father, we will stop Ashera. Wait here for our return. We will be back. Yes, my son, I'll be waiting. I like that moment with the Ginsia. You just get to see that, he just wanted people not to die anymore.
As we speak, countless Lagos slaves endure Binyan chains. They suffer terribly.
We have done all that we will do.
Admonitions and censures change nothing. Now is the time for the dragon tribes to use their strength to save the oppressed Lagos.
Goldoa does not interfere with the outside world. As king of dragons, I will not allow my people to fan the flames of war. Conflict on the scale you describe will wake the goddess and call down her judgment upon us all. This is the path to destruction. 1,000 years. That is how long we swore to the goddess that there would be no war. Have you forgotten our covenant?
Of course not. Yet there are Lagos who are treated as less than livestock. I cannot believe that this is what the goddess wants.
Goldoa will not move. This decree stands from the time our nations were formed. The goddess has not yet slept 150 years. Would you see the Laguz and Bjork destroyed? Would you see all of Tilius awash in blood? No. Unless destruction comes to seek us at our door, Goldoa will not move for the sake of future generations.
Tell me, do you care nothing for the Laguz who suffer in the current generation? Do you think it would comfort them to know that you condone their misery?
All things require sacrifice. Where are you going?
To Binyan. I will find a solution without you.
You who have lost your birthright? All you will accomplish is your own destruction. Hold! Hold, I say!
That's a really cool memory that we see. It's just really fascinating to see Diginsia and see like how committed he was to Goldoa's neutrality and how that neutrality really just bit him in the butt, bit his nation in the butt, and ultimately like harmed the world because he could have been a more positive force for good, and yet he didn't. My queen, Ragion, my son, I will soon join you. My lovely Almeida, cherish life. Goodbye, Diginsia. Well, we did it. We took down the King of the Dragons. It's happening again. Whose memory is that? Something feels so familiar about it. Is that your memory? Father, Kurth, he's gone. I know. This is simply another reason to move on. Entrusted by my father to care for our people, I will stand before Ashera as the king of the dragon tribe. Let's go, Kurth. So yeah, Kurth actually gets form shift, so now he's technically a Laguz Royal, but not as good as one. So we get a ton of bonus experience, which is super nice. We took down that battle. It took 3 tries in total. 3, 4? I think it was 3. So it's a behemoth of a battle. I'm glad we were able to take it down. But yeah, that'll be it for today's episode. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you next time.